Hey guys, it's Melanie here, and I am here for my March wrap up. So far, I have, wait, 7 books that I read this in the month of March, and I almost had 8, but I finished it the day after, so I'm not going to put that in there. Unfortunately, I can't edit this video, so hopefully I do it without any problems the first time around, but usually I stutter, so hopefully I'll do okay. Until I get my new camera, which Sarah Ella recommended, and books of chapters of books. I have to remember which one is. I'll link both their channels below, and you can check that out. They offered me some suggestions for a camera, so I think I'm going to get their suggestion, and hopefully we can get all these videos going. Until then, I'll have to do them like this, and hopefully you guys don't mind. I hope you like my new bookcase that I'm working on and trying to fill up, and so that's going to be awesome. My lovely husband did that for me. Let's start with our book wrap-up, March wrap-up. I read On Lone Star Trail. This is by Amanda Cabot. I think that's how you say her name. She is a very familiar author to a lot of the Christian market. It's very romantic. I rated this book a 2. It wasn't really what I was looking for. It didn't have a lot of a story, plot, or anything like that, so it wasn't really gripping for me. I like a lot more than just romance and love triangles, and this love triangle was this was rated 2 because it was rated 2. It's, if you like that kind of thing, then, and you like romance, go for it. I'm really not into it as much, so yeah, check that out if you want to. And then I have this book here. This is not the book. I'm going to be reading this book soon. It's When Comes the Spring, or yeah, I think When Comes the Spring. I read that one in the month of March, and it was not bad. It was okay. It wasn't the best writing from Jeanette Oak that I have seen or read from her. It's okay. It was okay. So I rated, I think, a 3. Hopefully this one is much better, and I will tell you more about that later. Then I got from Revel, in order of my exchange of review, I got Annabel Lee by Mike Napa. This is a new to me author. I've never ever heard of him before or read anything from his before. I don't read a lot of nonfiction. I guess he was a nonfiction author before this. It was creepy at first, and I don't suggest reading the first part of this book late at night, which I did. It kind of is creepy, and it was okay. It was just really creepy. And I think that this cover is really beautiful, and that's actually why I picked it up. I was like, oh yeah, I'll review this book. It's awesome. Look at that cover. It's so nice. And it was a good book. The storyline was really interesting, and not so believable, but it was really interesting, and I think I liked that part of the book. I think I rated this a 3, so if you like mystery and kind of suspense and an interesting element, they didn't have a lot of Christianity in it. It did talk about God and things like that, but it didn't have a lot of Christianity in it, and I was hoping for a little bit more of that, but so I rated it a 3. Check it out. This is also an adult book, not YA. Then we have YA from Lisa T Berggren, and I really love this author. She's amazing. This is the second book in the River of Time series, and I read Waterfall a while ago. I think that I fell in love with the 2 characters. The sisters, I like them because they're a lot like me and my sister, and they kind of fight like me and my sister, and they kind of have a relationship like me and my sister, so I really enjoyed that aspect of it. And then we dive into it again, and I love their characters. I don't even want to put the book down, and I want to keep reading the entire series. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to buy all the books eventually and read it one after another so that I can read the entire thing straight through, and so I'm really looking forward to that. Again, this is a really good book. I think I rated this a 4 something, maybe just a 4, I can't remember now, but it was so good, and you'll love it, especially with historical fiction, anything like that. I never used to be in historical fiction, but she does such a good job at bringing that out, and the real raw history of it all, it was really good. and her characters are just always lovable. So you'll love this if you like historical fiction and this is YA. Then we have another adult book I picked up because I just love painting, painters, anything painting. I had to pick up The Painter's Daughter by Julie Clausen. She is such an amazing writer. I don't know if you can see it, right here, Pembroke Park. That's a really good book. And I love, as soon as I picked up that book, I wanted all of these books. So I have her book, this one. This is very intense. It is not for YA. This is an adult book, and it's an adult book because she deals with a lot of intense scenes in this, and I would not recommend you reading this if you were younger. I would suggest you wait until you're older, married, or anything like that, and even then, it might not be a good book for you. It's a little pre-warning, but she's got amazing writing, and it was a really great storyline. I really love her stories. I love the setting. I love the Regency that she brings into it and all of her writing. So if you like good writing, historical fiction, and you're married or older, then I would suggest you could read this book, but it definitely had a higher age restriction on my my website, my blog. So that's Julie Clausen. Then I picked up, I was so happy when this came in the mail. My husband actually bought me these set, and I was so excited to see that he bought that for me. It was very kind of him. And this is The Merchant's Daughter by Melanie Dickson. I think she's become my favorite author. She just is so clean. The books are very clean. They're very biblical focused. They do have kissing in it, you know, but they are very, very biblical focused. Her characters are incredibly lovable, incredibly written, and they're all based off of, each one's based off of, like, a story princess of, like, this one's Beauty and the Beast. So, Annabel, which I love the name, she is a merchant's daughter. The merchant has lost all his ships and everything, and now she is poor, their family's poor. They haven't been working to provide in their lord's manor area, like with the fields and getting the grains, the barley, and all that stuff. It had a beautiful story of Ruth and Naomi aspect to it. It had a lot of beauty in the story. It's just, it's so beautiful is what I thought of it. And it was very lovely and an extremely nice story. You'll hear my kids in the background. Can't edit that out, sorry. Anyways, I recommend you pick this up. I believe I rated this a 4.5 stars. And so I think maybe 5 stars. I can't remember. It was up there, right up there. So I love this book. She is now my favorite author. I have more books of hers coming right now. I just actually finished The Healer's Apprentice, and I'm on to The Fairest Beauty. So I'm very excited to just go through these. They're such beautiful reads, and I love, love, love every character. Anyways, can't say more enough. This is beautiful. And look at the cover, so pretty. Now for the next one I really am excited about. I have read all of the series of Lisa T Berggren's Remnant series. Here's one. I lent out my other one, which I haven't got back. But anyways, I have this one here. I love the covers. They're going up and they're being displayed at the very top there. And I just finished Seasons of Glory. This book here I didn't like as much as the first book. And this one blew me away. It was such a beautifully written story. The writing in it is just like gold to me. It felt like gold, like I was reading gold. And that's how beautiful I thought this writing was. She was very incredible. I'm so glad she got out of her original genre, which is, of course, this one. These are by the same author, and I'm so happy that she did that because this is really just amazing. This book is amazing. I hope she does more things like this. She does very good. She does have other children's books, I believe it is, but her YA dystopian series, incredible. And I'm so glad. I wish it didn't end, actually. I hope that there's some little knockoff stories that we can get from this, because really, 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 not knockoff, like little, oh, what are they called now? I can't think of it right now. those little stories. Novellas. And I hope we get some novellas off of these books. They're really, really great, and I hope that you guys enjoy them as much as I did. I give this 5 stars. 5 out of 5 stars. So, so, so good. And beautiful cover. It's going to go up on my shelf over there. Right there. Anyways, that's it for me. That is my March haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I got a lot of books read. I'm not feeling that good lately, so I might get some more done in the next little while, because I'm going to be just on the couch. I'm really not feeling well. So anyways, I just wanted to give you guys an update. I'm sorry I haven't given you guys very many videos, but this is just what I'm going to have to do from now on until I get my camera and until I can edit them. You're just going to have to deal with me stuttering and all that kind of stuff. Until then, see you later, everybody. Bye!
Well, I was in